Welcome back to the Sol Show, where we talk about all things Solana TA. What a journey we're on. What a pump that's happening. We're finally getting rewarded. But let's make sure that we actually walk away with something. It's a delicate balance between hanging in there, letting your winners run, while at the same time booking a few profits. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Are we about to have a pullback? Has this pump gotten a little tired? I think it has a whole lot more in it, but when you're climbing a mountain, you got to take a break. You climb, you plateau a little bit, and then you pump again. Sometimes you have to camp out, take a little break, then up we go again. Which point are we at right now? So let's get into it. What I'm seeing. Looking at the 4 hour, I see us running into some resistance here. So this was former support before we went on this awful drop in April. We held this support. Let's see how long we were holding this support. It was from March 19th. First time that we started hitting that support. Actually, yeah, the first time. Yeah, March 18th, right at the peak. We first hit that support. And we held it up until we broke that support April 12th. And then, so this was strong support right here. And now we've had this whole journey down. We made the inverse head and shoulders. And excellent news, something that I didn't mention yesterday. The 4 hour golden cross, it's here. Great news about the golden cross. Following that, it tends to go up. So we are in a good spot. We had a death cross that happened on April. Let me see here. Let's get the exact date here. April 13th was the death cross. And we've been under it for all this time up until yesterday, May the 16th. So over a month with a 50-day moving average underneath the 200. In case you don't know what a death cross and a golden cross are, the death cross is when the 50 crosses under the 200. And the golden cross is the opposite of that. So we are right now at a new golden cross. So exciting stuff. That means we're going to pump, but do we need to take a little break before this pump continues? We got this first leg. It took a little pullback. It hit about 163 or so, pulled back to 156, and then we went up to 169 last night. I took a few profits at 168, waiting for a little pullback right now because it looks like it's getting a little tired. So what I'm seeing on Cypher is we got some bearish divergence here. We got a falling VWAP. It's getting a little tired. And then higher time frames as well. Let's see what we got here. So higher time frames have to be in agreement. Yep. Falling VWAP. But this little dip should be quick. We'll see how it goes. Is it going to pump right through the dip, or does it have to pull back? Because we're on the verge of something huge right now. To get perspective, we are breaking through the neckline. Theoretically, we really have. So at the 156, when we did that little pullback, that was retesting the neckline. That we broke through, and then we retested it, tiny little retest. And then up we went, boom. But then we ran into this area of resistance that we were holding as support right before the April drop. So the question remains, are we going to need to go down, tap on this again? And I think if we do take a dip, we're going down to about 160. Again, we may need to tap on that neckline again, make sure that it holds as support, because this is going to be our area of support that we're going to launch off of. on the next leg of rocket ride. So that's yet to be seen. Crypto is getting really exciting right now. These are the times that we look forward to. This is the reason that we hang in there for months like April. This is why we do what we do, to get those amazing gains that you can't get anywhere else. But we want to make sure not to walk away empty-handed, because so often it's just a round trip. You'll see these incredible gains going up, where you get unrealized gains. You see it going up, and you just want to hold with diamond hands, and then it turns the other way. And it's a double-edged sword too, folks. Sometimes diamond hands is the way to go. Sometimes diamond hands wins, because you got to let those winners run, and there will be pullbacks. So there's a couple of ways of approaching this. If you're holding spot, there's no need to get in and out of it constantly. But if you're leveraged, be very careful with that. If you're leveraged, make sure that you know what you're doing, or avoid it altogether. It's dangerous stuff, folks. So I'm going to keep it brief today. So everybody have a good weekend, and to be continued on the next Saul Hodelman Show.